So Marc Lobliner is telling natural bodybuilders in the NPC to jump ship and go to the OCB and the ANBF. Now the OCB, as well-intentioned as they may be, is a really small federation. Like most natty federations, the OCB, the NANBF, the INBF, the NGA, even Musclemania, they're very, very small federations. You're doing yourself a huge disservice if you're, say, in the top 10 at NPC national level competitions to then go and even possibly win a pro card in one of these federations. It's really a huge disservice to yourself. Aside from that, there's some great natural tested shows in the NPC, two of which are run by Dave Lieberman in Ohio. One is a natural Ohio, the other is a natural Northern USA, both held in Cleveland, Ohio. The natural Northern USA is coming up in October. You should definitely check it out. It's going to draw out between 300, maybe 400 competitors, a huge expo. You know, you can't get one more person there with a shoehorn. The audience is just totally packed. RX Muscle's there. I'll be there. A bunch of other media people will be there. NPC News is there routinely. It's a great, great show, and you'll get a lot of promo for going. Now, there's some great champions that have come out from those shows, the Natural Ohio and the Natural Northern USA. I'm talking about guys like Dynamite Danny Wells. I'm talking about Joe Toth. I'm talking about Artie Caldwell Jr. that went on to win his class and the overall of the 2014 NPC Team Universe. There's just some great, great champions that have come out of there. None of these guys use steroids. None of these guys use pro hormones. I know these guys. I've interviewed these guys. I've talked to these guys. For Marc Lobliner to say that there's nowhere to go for natural bodybuilders in the NPC is a lie. And like everything that he said in his recent video about the NPC, it's totally unsubstantiated. He doesn't have documents. He doesn't have affidavits. He doesn't have videos. He doesn't have anything. But yet, so many people believe him, and so many people parrot his rhetoric, and so many people have attacked me on YouTube and other social media simply because I'm asking Marc, where's your proof? Where is it? Because you don't have any. Marc is advocating people leaving an organization that's been around for nearly 40 years to go to the ANBF. Now, when I went to ANBFnatural.com, the very first thing I saw, even above the ANBF logo, was a banner to the TigerFitness.com. How weak is that? That a banner goes over the logo of the American Natural Bodybuilding Federation. That's weak. Then I went to the contact page, and I come to find out that Marc is the vice president of this federation that I've never heard of. And on top of that, I know that Marc preps clients that compete in that federation. So here you've got a guy that puts clients in a federation's shows where he's the #1 advertiser and he's the vice president, and you're going to take that guy's word to go to that rinky-dink backyard federation and leave the NPC that's been around for 40 years, that no one has any proof of show rigging, that no one has any proof of side deals between promoters and coaches or promoters and judges. You're going on the word of a guy that's trying to get you, lure you to a little federation where he's the #1 promoter, the #1 advertiser, if you will, and he's the vice president, and he's got a bunch of his clients in that federation. You're going to take that guy's word, and you're gonna bank that everything, all of his accusations are substantiated. You're really that stupid, that naive. No, you're not naive. You're stupid. At that point, you're stupid. You're gonna take his word, and you're gonna compromise your career in the NPC, and you're gonna go there. Are you? I mean, I'm almost trying to throw you a lifeline here. Because honestly, that is just, that's not naive anymore. That's not gullible anymore. That's stupid. And it just really upsets me because I know that people are going to go. I know that people like Ron Harris, people like that are telling me, like, you know, this guy doesn't have that kind of influence. But you know what? Man, if you have 250,000 subscribers and 50 million views, and people watch this guy bounce his pecs and talk like a 15-year-old when you know he's pushing 40, if he's got that many viewers, of course he's going to make an impact on these people. I mean, I think the fact is, even when I talked about Marc to Dave Palumbo, RX Muscle, and I wanted to write an article about this, and I will be writing an article about this, and I hope that Dave doesn't mind that I put this out there, but Dave, and this is nothing against Dave, but Dave did not know who Marc Lobliner was. And even after he saw the video I sent him, he didn't understand why people like supported the guy, why people followed the guy. And I think that Dave, you know, and maybe Ron Harris and maybe Ruth Silverman and really, really distinguished, really brilliant writers and brilliant videographers and just brilliant people all around This is not ass kissing. This is legit. There's no catch coming up. But these are very brilliant people, but they're from a different generation. And I don't think they understand. I'm not even of the generation, because I got into the internet when I was like 20 years old. But I'm talking about the really young people, the people that just swear by whatever Louis Marcos says, or the Hodge twins, or this guy Marc Lobliner. They don't realize how much influence he has over them. And them includes NPC competitors, and them includes people that buy tickets to NPC contests, and them includes people that buy the magazines, and them includes people that buy the supplements, and them includes all of those kids that you see at the Arnold Expo with the Dana Lynn Bailey haircuts, bouncing the pecs like Marc Lobliner, saying that's too much muscle like Holly Muscle does. Them are everywhere. And the older generations are having a very hard time understanding that a guy like Marc Lobliner could have as much influence over someone as a George Farah or a Chris Aceto. When you know that as a contest prep person, Marc Lobliner isn't even in the zip code of a Chris Aceto or a George Farah or a Milo Sarchev or a Dave Palumbo, you know what I mean, or a Hanny Rambod. Okay, he's nowhere near their level of expertise. But to these kids, Marc Lobliner is it. And if Marc Lobliner says there's corruption, and if Marc Lobliner says that a federation's unfair, these kids aren't going to ask for proof. They're spoon-fed. They love it. They love Marc. They don't ask for proof. They don't care about proof. They're sheeple. But you know what? There's 250,000 of them. Marc's a very powerful guy. This is a sad time. I'm telling you this. A lot of much wiser people than myself have said it before.